Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Here are 5 things I wish I knew before I started middle school. Number 1. This is the time for you to build. Whether it's a skill, a hobby, or a sport, this is the time where you can build your foundations and build up your skills needed for the near future. Anything that you have a passion for. These years will be the only time in your life where you'll have the leisure and time to grow your skills outside of school and outside of expectations. So if you're interested in soccer, reading, writing, editing, or just any other skill, this is the time for you to start. Once you start high school, there won't be a lot of leisure time to work on your skills. In fact, high school is the time where you're supposed to use those skills to try and create your extracurriculars or try figuring out what you want to do in life. By then, you would start to utilize your skills and start figuring out what you want to do. If you don't have the basic foundations by then your to-do list will be a teeny bit longer than the other people that already do have their basic foundations. In high school, you're supposed to use the skills that you already learned in the past or try growing those skills further. But if you already grew your skills, if you already reached a high potential, then you could use those skills and not spend that much time learning a new skill. The people who learn earlier on would be a little bit ahead of the others. So Ellie, what are some useful skills I can learn for my future or my high school years? Well, some skills could include public speaking, writing, editing, reading, any sports skills, or coding, and many more. And number 2, learn how to manage relationships with friends or the opposite gender. Before you enter high school, it's essential that you figure out who you want to surround yourself with. Do you want to be surrounded with these types of people or another type of people? Because eventually you will become the people that you surround yourself with. And in middle school, you're bound to go through some very interesting relationships or interesting friendships. Make sure you learn from them and actually figure out what to do in specific circumstances. Figure out what you learned from those specific circumstances and apply them to your future. So through those relationships, figure out what type of relationships you want in the future, what type of relationships you don't want, and just figure out who you want to be underneath all those relationships and between those relationships. Eventually, those standards will allow you to go through high school hopefully without a lot of relationship problems, and you would able to figure out, is this the type of person I want to hang out with? Or is this the type of person that I want to become with these people? You'll be able to figure that out more easily. It's also very important to have 3 types of friends. You want to have one friend that's ahead of you. So whether it's in academics, skills, or in life, you would want a friend that's a little bit ahead of you to push you. Because if you're in the same situation as them, then nobody's going to get ahead or nobody's going to learn or push for growth. And then you just need that one friend who's very similar to you. So whether they're in the same circumstances as you or whether they have similar set of skills as you, it's important to have a friend where you can just talk to them one-to-one without feeling like, oh my gosh, she's better than me, oh my gosh, she's like lower than me. So it's like good to have that neutral territory. And another type of friendship that is important is the mentee. Somebody that's newer to your life or field that you can teach and help grow, so that it can keep you grounded, help you to communicate and teach skills to other people, and more. Surround yourself with those people and see what happens next. Number 3, learn to take full responsibility. It does not matter whether you have an excuse for that. Don't make excuses if it was in your responsibility. If you're in charge of something, although it's not your fault and although it's somebody else's fault, still take responsibility for it. I promise you it will get you far ahead in life. And please don't pretend to take full responsibility. Make sure that you're taking responsibility because that's who you are and not because somebody's watching. Don't put on a one-man show. Number 4, figure out how to present yourself. Whether it's visually or characteristically, it's important that you figure out how you want to be perceived by other people or how you want to be shown to other people. Visuals are more important than people think. Visuals can give a sense of self-confidence, can give a sense of identity, and most importantly, it can determine how somebody looks at you. I'm not saying this in a way that, oh, people will look at you and judge you. No, that's not it. So, it can determine whether a person thinks you're self-competent or not. So, for example, imagine you see a person with messy hair, really arranged clothes, and just materials in the wrong places. Then you would think, that person can't take care of themselves. That person can't take care of their own lives. Visuals are a sort of nonverbal communication. It's like, oh, I can take care of myself. Oh, I have my life put together. I'm all fine. It kind of communicates that message to the people, whether you like it or not. It also gives a person a sense of identity. So maybe you really like your necklaces, then your necklace could be a sort of power to you when you're like going through hard times. Number 5. This is one of the most important ones that we're going to talk about today. It's to just do it. I know. It's like, Ellie, come on. Just do it? Is that all you have for me? But really, that's all you need to do. You really need to just do it. If you feel stuck, like you have to scroll for hours before you do something, or you barely finish your homework before it's due, or you spend your time scrolling and you have to spend the rest of the night just doing homework. If you feel like that right now, all you have to do is just do it. Just get your butt moving, just move, just go start that thing that you have wanted or didn't want to start for a very long time, and just do it. That's the most underrated comment ever. All you have to do is just go do it. And eventually that will set a positive reinforcement loop. Ellie, what is a positive reinforcement loop? So positive reinforcement, it's when you do something, and then through that something good happens, so you benefit from it. And then you keep doing that. You keep doing that until it becomes a habit. So the act of doing something and then something positive being added to that because you did that something is called a positive reinforcement. So eventually, what I'm trying to say is, if you keep doing the hard things, if you keep doing it, eventually your person from the past, so right now, will be very, very entirely different from the person that you will become if you do this specific action that you need to do. So it'll set a positive reinforcement to the point where you don't understand, how could I have done that before? It just becomes a part of you. So just keep doing it. Just keep doing the hard things and it'll just become a natural thing to you. It'll just become a natural habit to you. Just like it. There may be instances where it's hard. So life is hard. Life is hard. It's going to be hard to do hard things. It's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of you need to do this right now to start doing the things that you really need to do. But honestly, just instead of picking up your phone, why don't you just think for a second, wait, what would happen if I started now? How would my afternoon look like after school if I just started homework right now? Whether it's tricking your brain or telling your brain that you'll start and just do it for 3 minutes, just push your brain, just push your body to do the things that you don't want to do. Just push your brain, and by the end of it, you'll be so glad that you started. Just think about the end result. Thank you for watching today's video. This is Ellie signing off. See you in the next one.